Hi guys, and welcome to this week's video. Good morning, very early morning before sunrise. Now, I'm sure I say this every week, but I'm going to try something very different. I'm at the Quiraing in the Isle of Skye. Now, I've photographed the Quiraing so many times from various places, but there's one particular shot that I've always fancied grabbing, but I've never grabbed it until this morning. From high up on the Quiraing, you can look down and there's a couple of small lochans. These are the lochans that you see when you normally photograph the lone tree. And a couple of mornings I've looked down and I've seen that they're flat calm, mirror-like. And I've always thought, I wonder what it would be like to photograph the Quiraing from low down, especially when the lochan is mirror-like. So, right now, armed as always with my buddy Gaz in the background, we're about to traverse this land and head in that direction to try and find the lochan. Ever so strange when you're off-grid. Well, this is as off-grid as I'm likely to get anyway, because there aren't any defining paths. No defining paths at all. We're even looking at this mound here and trying to decipher whether to go round, whether to go up zigzag, or whether just to go straight on. Right, okay, time for some huffing and puffing. As always, Mr. Beaumont carefully planned our trip into the unknown, using a combination of his extensive military training and top secret apps. So Gaz, how far is it now, do you reckon?
About a kilometre. There, we found it already. It's moved.
How cool is that? Right. Now obviously what you guys didn't see is I cut this video for about 2.5 hours while Gaz and I trekked over here. Honestly, I did. Right, so that's what we're looking at. And that's the back end of the Quiraing. Looking down the Quiraing. If I do a 180 to there. So the idea now is to get over on the other bank and point our camera back towards the Quiraing. That unfortunately is our sunrise. So we're definitely going to get a reflection. Well, I think we are anyway, because not a breath of wind. Oh, got all that there. That's really nice. And as they always say, you can't have everything. Sunrise. Looks very impressive from down here, doesn't it? I hope we get some kind of light, because that looks super impressive. Wow. Don't know why I've not done this before. Look at that, as if by magic. Oh, some rocks going into the water as well, giving us a bit of a leading line. That's pretty cool. I can't believe that there's no wind whatsoever, and yet there are still some ripples on that water. But of all things, working in our favour, where we need to be, it looks flat calm. Oh, now that's cool. How awesome is that, Gaz?
I like it.
Oh, I've been here so many times, never seen that. That's brilliant. Look at that. I think we need to be in the other corner. Right, first impressions. Stunning. Just a bit of grass, leading line here, beautiful reflections. From here though, we could shoot up to there when the light hits it. Gonna make a composition there, but we want to shoot across the Quiraing, and where we want to shoot is over here. So that means we've got to be on the opposite side of the loch. or lochan. This is big. Is this a loch or a lochan? This is a loch or a lochan, Gaz?
Lochan.
Lochan.
I think.
Big though, isn't it? Stunning, look at this. This is just awesome. Fingers crossed. This was worth the effort. Look at that. Awesome. The sky looks very bright on this camera, by the way. Obviously there's no filters or anything on there. The sky at the moment, if I could shine, if I could bring that light down, 1 second. There, so that's the sky from what we can see. Looking very good. I am buzzing about this. Super excited. Sorry for the Blair Witch Project style of filming and the huffing and puffing into the microphone, but I just wanted to bring you guys along because this right now is virgin territory, and I for one are getting very excited, and I just wanted to try and share that excitement with you guys. Wow, wow, and wow again. Gaz is trying to make me walk further. Watch this for a reveal. Watch this for a reveal. Okay, down there, like I say, the sky looks very bright on this camera. Clearly, it's not that bright, but it's just exposing for me. I'm in a darker area. Look at that. That is what I need to be shooting into, that area there. Well, that's the main area, not necessarily the area. Of course, when you come to a place like this, the subject matter lends itself to millions of different compositions, and just awesome. But look at that. Flat calm. Oh, flat calm. Once again, have I mentioned about how good our sunrise is this morning? Wow. Look at that, there's a little bit of colour appearing in the sky. Now, I'm not sure if you could see, if I just leave that camera still there, but there's a mist just along here, which is sucking up the definition. And unfortunately, we can't even expect the sun to rise above the horizon and burn that off because it's so cloudy. Not a breath of wind in the air, and the reflection is perfect. I have never ever witnessed conditions like this in Scotland before. This is incredible. Another reason why I'm getting really excited, there isn't another footprint around the loch of note, which indicates to me that hardly anybody, if at all anybody, has ever ventured down to photograph the Quiraing from this perspective. Who knows? Maybe this is a first. Calling this the A1 position. Simple 16:9 composition with the main focal point of the Quiraing on the left hand side and the expanse to the right hand side, which is a little bit bland to say the least, but excellent, excellent, excellent. I'm loving this. This is really, really nice. It's such a shame that we've got the conditions so conducive to taking a reflected image off a lochan and we've got no light. That's a real shame. I know we as photographers always moan about something, but it's such a shame, because when that light kicks off the front of the Quiraing, the fascia up there, there's nothing like it. Certainly in the UK anyway. It is incredible, and this is why it's such a draw for us photographers, because it is terrific. If you've never been to the Quiraing before, then you're missing out big time. Of course, if you have been, and if you've managed to see the Quiraing lit up in all its glory, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is move my camera a little bit further across. There are some more, shall I say, intense reeds that I'll use in the foreground. And I also want to go back to the beginning, right back to the other side of the lochan, and shoot the mountain range, or the left-hand side as you look up of the Quiraing, because that is also spectacular. What a place! What a place! I'm so glad that I made the effort to come here, because this is just terrific. And this is one of these areas now that I'm going to come back to and come back to again until I categorically nail it. And nail it I will do. I don't want to move away from here now, because it doesn't matter that there's no sunrise. I just want the sun to make an appearance somewhere, just to kick some light off these mountain sides, off the front of the mountain range up there. I don't want to move now, because you know what'll happen. Sod's law will dictate the very second I move to the other side of the lochan, the blasted sun will come out, and I'll have to come all the way back. What a real treat. What a real treat this is. It's so still. There's not a breath of wind. Any good up there, Gaz?
It's all right. I got your mascot for the front of your van.
Oh, bless it.
I think that'll look nice.
Makes you wonder how it died. Not 20 seconds ago did I stand here and say to you that the conditions couldn't be more perfect if they tried. Gaz has just literally turned up, and now look what he's brought with him. Seriously. Seriously, Gaz.
You switched it off.
Seriously. What? Where's my reflection gone?
You did that on purpose.
Where has my reflection gone? Damn. With the conditions as perfect as they can be, Gary, Bear Grylls, Beaumont and I didn't have to wait too long for the reflection to reappear. How low can I get this tripod? Let's go out on a limb here. I think I've exhausted this area now, so let's head back to that corner like I originally said I was going to do. Right, I've decided to take one for the team. We've got a slight problem in that the stones that we're using as foreground interest, that look terrific by the way, they break up the mountain reflection, and that is not good. So what I've decided to do is wade out into the lochan. I mean, I don't know why. Oh no, I think, oh, that might be sweat. I was going to say the inside of my boots are wet. No, I've decided to kill anything that's living in this lochan by going in bare feet, taking one for the team. I'm trying to sound like a real hero here, but if I'm honest with you, it's because I'm stupid and I didn't wear my wellies. Right.
And it's about 3 inches deep.
For the camera, guys, for the camera.
Yeah.
Play it.
Don't big it up too much.
I need to big it up a bit more than just 3 inches, Gaz. Come on. Jesus. Yeah, it's 3 inches deep until you hit that ledge.
Just setting the record straight.
Oh, squidgy under feet. And it's freezing cold. Oh, Oh, I'm not doing a 2-minute exposure. Oh, I'm gonna stand still long enough now for these ripples to die down. I've got my composition. I've got these rocks as a leading line in the right place, and I think this looks rather special. I think this looks very special. Any picture that you put a lot of effort into is generally classified as special, but this, my feet are freezing. This looks very, very good indeed. Right, bulb mode, F13, 2-minute exposure, stand perfectly still with my feet turning blue. A for effort. If that doesn't get me a like from you guys, then I don't know what will. That's got to be worth a like, isn't it? Casman is freezing. Oh my God. You can't even begin to imagine what it must have been like for those poor souls that dumped into the sea from the Titanic. Apparently they had seconds to live, it was that cold. Jesus. Oh, that was cold. Cold with a capital C. Ooh. That's Gaz's drone just there. It's creating that in the water. How cool is that? I've got sludge and stuff in between my toes. Oh! I'm not due my annual shower for another month or so, but looks like, oh God, I'm gonna have to bring that date forward. Oh, it's minging. Minging. How cold was it this morning, Gaz, in the van? 4 degrees?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, if you're watching this video in a couple of weeks, or 3 weeks from now, depends when I put it out, and the weather's really nice and warm, it isn't for me today. Walking back to the van, and typically the light comes out, and the light looks terrific, but I'm not going back. I'll just save that for another day. So all that's left me to say is, before we look at these pictures, thank you very much indeed for watching this far. Do me a favour though, remember what I said earlier on, surely the walk into the lake in my bare feet, killing all the livestock, is good enough for a thumbs up. And if you're new here and you want to see more content like this, I've got a pool load of back catalogue stuff, I think you could say that. Yeah, so do me a favour, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And well, let's see what these pictures look like.